I was one of them. I was thinking with the amount of players they've got out, you know, how would they cope? Because it's an opportunity, you know. Especially we saw what happened to Manchester City. They needed to try and win the game to maybe get closer to a Liverpool and even Tottenham now. But when you look at Liverpool and what they had missing, how the players who came in reacted to being in the team and what obviously their manager wants from them, it's how you should be at that end of the table when you are fighting for everything. They're fighting for everything. Champions League, Premier League. You know, we know the standards they've set themselves. And, you know, they've got to get a lot of credit for the way they played tonight because they made Leicester look very average.
They certainly did. Very impressive from the champions. 4 games down today. 2 still to come tomorrow, of course. 5 goals at the Cottage, 3 of them for Everton, getting them back to winning ways. Just 1 enough for West Ham to keep going. Sheffield United losing 1-0 at home to them. No goals and a red card between Leeds and Arsenal at Ellen Road, and those 3 goals and another 3 points for the champions at home to Leicester. Burnley Palace and then Wolves Southampton round off match day 9 in the Premier League. So Liverpool level on points with Spurs, who still lead the way on goal difference. They are 2 clear of Chelsea and Leicester. Southampton, of course, could go above both Leicester and Chelsea if they win on Monday. Everton up to 6th after today's win at Fulham. And Sheffield United remain bottom of the pile, just 1 point from 27 to begin the season. They, like West Brom, yet to win. Burnley have an opportunity to record their first win, of course, on Monday when they take on Crystal Palace. Arsenal stay in 11th on 13 points. Manchester City, incidentally, in 13th there, 12 points, 8 behind Liverpool and Spurs. Mightily impressive.
It's still very early days in the race for the title again, but how important is it to beat the team that has been top and could have gone back top?
Well, it's really important, not just today. It's really important to keep adding points. It's a long season. There's a lot of games, so we can do our best, and that is winning game by game.
What a signing he is already proving to be into that Champions dressing room. As I say, 8 goals in just 12 games. He's already got a Champions League hat-trick to his name, and as he was told there, first person ever to score in his first 4 home top-flight games for the club.
It's a brilliant start. When you go to a new club, that's all you want. You know what I mean? To get 8 goals in 12, it's like, obviously, it's unbelievable. You just want to get off and running, but what he's done, I was just saying to Alder, he's gone into a dressing room and he's surrounded with excellence. You can see that the way they've played, the way they've obviously prepared, the way they train, it's rubbing off, because that game before was a tricky game for them. The way Leicester play and Leicester's record going in and what Leicester are capable of and the quality players that Leicester had, totally shut down today by Liverpool's side that was just imperious for me.
Well, I said before the game, I expected Leicester to cause Liverpool problems this evening. With their 100% away record, the teams that they've played, City and Arsenal included, and Leeds and West Brom, I thought we would have seen a lot more from Leicester this evening. But the reason why was because of Liverpool, how prepared they were, how well they played, how well the players that came into the team and slotted in with ease. It was a magnificent performance from Liverpool. Not only they performed well with the ball, but without the ball, they stopped Leicester playing. Leicester's threat, what is it? Vardy never really had a kick. James Maddison never really had a kick. That high line that we thought Liverpool, Leicester might cause them problems. Those 2 centre-halves, and Milner and Robertson, were magnificent. The whole team performance was spot on.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure what more you can say about them. I've got to say, I'm absolutely delighted for Roberto Firmino, simply because the way he plays. He always does what he does in what he does for Liverpool. And there's not many other players in the Liverpool squad can do what he does when he comes off and links. His link-up play and touch today was magnificent. Of course, James Milner should get credit for what he's done, Jota for what he's done today, but as well, what Firmino done today and got the goal in the end, because he had a chance there, what came off the post, where you're in there, you had to kind of laugh and say, what is going on with him? But, you know, for him to get his goal in the end is brilliant and deserved. And I hope that he can go on to do what he's been doing before.
Indeed. And Andy Robertson continues to get credit for assists and for Jota's goal. You just love this cross, didn't you?
It was dreamland for any forward. It was just, I mean, the touch here, and then the ability to go past him as he did, and then just, you know what, just put it in to the area with pace and power, and that run there from Jota, where you see him starting now, he attacks the space, he attacks that near post, he's got the run on the defender. All he needs now is a quality ball in, and that's exactly what he gets. Great ball, great header. Thank you very much. Game over.
And if we go all the way back to the beginning of the move righty, 30 passes involved in this, which since Opta began back in 2006, this is the most for any Premier League goal for Liverpool.
And I think when you look at it, you can see Leicester, you can see how Leicester moving Leicester around. It's brilliant. It's brilliant the way they're doing it. And then what is very good about it is the ball that comes across in the end. I'm thinking, you know, it's too long in the air. You know, what's Andy Robertson going to do? Because I think that Mark Albrighton, as much as he tried to get out there quick, as you see there, it's too quick. But then the quality really comes in, because then we see what Robertson's capable of after all that passion of play. Passage of play.
It's been a long afternoon.
And then for him to cut in like that. But what's good about that, and Al showed about Jota just getting into the area, and Robertson just whipped that into an area where a forward should be. And because they're so good at the moment, Liverpool, you know that a forward will be in there, because that's how finely tuned they are.
And just to back your point up about the continuity, even, probably, we were just talking about it before, arguably half of their first choice outfield players missing. And yet, the players that come in can produce a move like that for a goal like that.
Yeah, 3 of the back 4 would have definitely played. Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk. The guys that come in for them slotted in with ease. Jota came in. As I said, Milner I thought was superb. Williams. So all of the players that have been under pressure to perform, because all the talk has been about the injuries that Liverpool have sustained, and can they go out and perform and go and get that title again? They've seen Tottenham put in an impressive performance, go top. They've seen Chelsea put in an impressive performance, and the title talk maybe have switched to, can they do it? Well, that's Liverpool's answer this evening, to say, yeah, we've got injuries, we've got problems, but what an answer to give out, and a message to give out to the rest of the Premier League to say, all right, we might be struggling with injuries, but look at what we've got coming in.
And let's look once more at Jota, because the irony was, when he signed, a lot of people thinking he wouldn't play a lot because of the front 3, and actually, because of circumstances, he's featured an awful lot.
Well, when he signed, firstly people said, wow, yeah, I see that. Simply because of the calibre of player he was, and when you look at Wolves and what Wolves are doing at the minute without him, you're thinking to yourself, yeah, you can see where he's missed. But for him to come in like he did and hit the ground like he has, all what's happened is it's just enhanced the ability that he's got. Now, he's in a club and a team where it's amplifying what he's already got. So you're seeing it more now. Look at the way he went through here. He should have scored another goal there. Unfortunately, just kind of missed kick there. But everything what he's doing, he done at Wolves, but now he's with better players, with better movement around him. It's just, all it's going to do is just take him to the next level. That's all what's going to happen with him. And that's why we highlighted him at the start, because he gets himself in positions where he's got space. Look how he attacks. He's attacked that like a centre forward. He plays like a winger as well. He can get back and defend. He can take people on. He can do everything. It's an inspired signing.
He's just slotted in with ease. He's gone into a well-oiled machine at Liverpool Football Club. And he's just taken to it with ease. No problem, full of confidence. And it was a brilliant performance.
I'm sure one that pleased his manager. Here's the post-match thought to the Liverpool.